Everyone, my name is Nisa Nisi Pisa and welcome back to my channel. This is my series, Window Shopping. We're going for a window shopping classic here. I'm going back to Shein. I've been avoiding Shein since December and it's finally time for me to once again do battle with my greatest adversary. I will say though, I do a lot of secondhand shopping. I'm extraordinarily smug about it, which you know if you've seen any other episode of window shopping, or really any video of mine. I love shoehorning it into every piece of content that I make. And I have seen fewer and fewer Shein clothes at the thrift store. There was a bit of a boom like 2-3 years ago, and I'm not seeing as much of it anymore. I'm still seeing clothes from fast fashion brands, obviously, of course, but not as much Shein specifically, and I don't really know what that means. I don't know if I can draw any conclusions from that. And it might simply be that more people are shopping at Temu. It might simply be that people are becoming more aware of the orders of magnitude more waste Shein produces than other fast fashion brands. Or it could be tariffs, or maybe not. Either way, I'm gonna do me regardless. Why? You can get laundry detergent on Shein? This is absurdity. Is it really more practical? I understand that there's 100% obviously people who can't take a quick trip to the Quick Trip and buy some laundry detergent. I've actually never seen a Quick Trip in person. I don't know where in the country they are. I just thought that would be clever. If you can't leave your house to go buy laundry detergent, would it not make more sense to get it from like Amazon than Shein? Now I'm curious what other general household convenience. Can I get paper towels? Oh, no way. That's the Up and Up brand. That's Target's house brand of paper towels. What is it doing on Shein? We're what, 1 minute into the video? I'm already confused and scared. Okay, well, anyway. What does Shein have for the boys? Oh, you know I am so weak to a shirt that has a novel's worth of text on it. Hey men, do you want to wear a shirt that has the entirety of My Immortal printed on the back of it? Like, this is so much text. I love it. 346764 North 139 6500 East, Tokyo Underground. I have 2 questions. Number 1 is, do you think if I put those coordinates into Google, I will actually get somewhere in Tokyo? Number 2, what's the over-under on any part of this car illustration having been drawn by a real human? I don't know what over-under means. It's something that I hear people say. I don't think it was. We have something in what may or may not be correct Japanese. I'm gonna check. I'm literally pulling up Google Translate on my phone right now. Supercar rough. Okay, shit. All right. The dip ampersand pound sign 039:T saga, a unique blend of skill, precision, and passion reserved, or those mastering the personal terminology of shifting art, eniodes. These iconic figures are respected within the dating community, and their names are respected among enthusiasts around the world. Authentic apparel. Right. Yeah. No, exactly. I'm putting those coordinates into Google Maps. 6764. I stand corrected. I guess it's fine that the text on this shirt is quite literally meaningless, because this brings us to a talking point that came up in one of my male fashion specific window shopping videos, which is that it doesn't matter what's printed on the lower half of the back of your shirt. No one's going to be able to read it. Women, obviously, can't read. And other men aren't going to try to read the back of your shirt because then they'll be basically looking at your ass, which is gay. Ooh, I like this one. I like this one because of the color. This is like my favorite shade of blue. Yves Klein Ultramarine. I love it. Manfinity. Oh my God, girl. Manfinity men's summer cross printed round neck short sleeve casual t-shirt. Manfinity. The only thing scarier to me than the concept of infinity is manfinity. That's scary as hell, actually. Trending blokecore. Originating in the Commonwealth countries, Massachusetts, blokecore is an oft unintentional basic look depending on soccer jerseys, straight-leg denim jeans, and white trainers. This does not seem blokecore. This seems Bible Belt core. So we were flatlining, and then Christ intervened, and now we're alive again. I like this one. It sort of sits at an intersection between believing in religion and believing in medicine. Maybe it's not one or the other. God himself scrubbed up and is inhabiting the body of the sleep-deprived surgeon doing your open heart surgery. I think that's pretty beautiful. Ooh, there's a specific category for men's plus-size clothing. I feel like we don't get a lot of clothing targeted specifically towards bigger guys. You are never alone. Established 2018. Keep fighting. Everyone is fighting a battle we know nothing about. Yeah, because men don't talk about the problems with each other. What do you mean established 2018? Like the concept of never being alone? I guess it's like no, actually I get it. No, it's actually super deep because it's like a commentary on social media. Like, yeah, ever since the late 2010s, we've never really been alone. There's always someone in your phone. I feel like these sentences kind of contradict each other a little bit. I'm both never alone, but no one knows about the battle that I'm fighting. What's the point of people being around me if they don't have any idea what I'm dealing with? Checkmate. Christ alone. So we're making fun of him now? We're making fun of him for being alone? I thought nobody was alone. GXDDDDJ146. I am the way, truth, and the life. No one can come to the Father except through me. America. Uh-huh. How come no one wanted to put this one on? And what purpose is he serving here? These legs in the bottom of the picture. Maybe it's telling me a story. It's showing me the role this t-shirt might fill in my life if I bought it. I, too, should I spend $10.26 on this Christ alone shirt, will be able to lay this out perfectly flat and ironed on my concrete floor, having it levitate 2 centimeters off the ground to create that nice dynamic drop shadow. While I sort of stand with my toes pointed inward. I guess I'm shy about the shirt. I guess I don't really know if the shirt wants me to wear it. I don't know if the shirt thinks I'm good enough. Maybe the shirt thinks I'm fat. Maybe the shirt doesn't want to cascade over my rolls. Maybe the shirt wants someone who actually has abs. Maybe the shirt wants someone who actually has the discipline to get in the fucking gym instead of sitting on Discord all night with my kittens. I mean girlfriends. I mean one girlfriend. The other girls on Discord aren't my girlfriend. They're just girls that I play games with sometimes. And I make them compete to see who has the best natural jiggle physics. Babe, it's not a sexual thing. You don't get into truckin'. Truckin' gets into you. There's a really easy sexual joke that could be made here that I'm not going to make because I would never in my life disrespect truckers. Goth people, nail techs, furries, sex workers, and truckers. Those are the groups of people that I will never fix my tongue to say an evil word against. Except racist truckers, which I'm sure there are quite a few. I guess there's probably also racist furries out there somewhere. Definitely. There's definitely racist furries. Racist goth people? For sure. Racist nail techs? Somehow that seems less likely. Is that racist of me to say? Dead men tell no tales. Are these also letters or just sort of piratey shapes? Oh my god, they look like runes. Oh, yo-ho, a pirate's life for me. Whoa. Established 1967? What was piracy? I think it was around a little while before then. I like the implication that Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean has both a physical human skull, but also the tentacles hanging off of his face are also bone, like his skull is. Because how else would they still be there? If he's dead enough to just be a skull, wouldn't his tentacles be gone if they're just squishy tissue? Not if they're bone tentacles. Long-awaited follow-up to the Western bone tomahawk, bone tentacle. I hated Bone Tomahawk. Every horror fan is like, that one scene in Bone Tomahawk is so crazy. That is the most brutal movie ever. It's like a Western, but it's also a horror movie, if you can believe that. First of all, every Western is a horror movie because all of them would only exist in conjunction with the slaughter of Native Americans. So jot that down. But also, girl, yeah, that one, I'm getting niche. If you have never seen Bone Tomahawk, this makes no sense to you. It's a Western from like 2015, and Patrick Wilson is in it, and he's very attractive in it. That's not the point. There's one scene in the movie that's like really gory and gross, and the rest of it is literally just white guys walking. It sucks. Stay humble, stay hard. Stay humble, hustle hard. I love that he's just a big green blob. Man looks like a Grillo's pickle in this outfit. I love it. I like that this has also been retouched so many times that it makes his arm veins look like little worms floating on the surface. I love when stuff has this design, this torn away, shredded design, and underneath is an American flag. A couple things about this that I love is how poorly edited it is and how choppy it looks on the sleeve. You could argue that it's just the flag rippling in the wind, but if this is supposed to be part of my body, if my skin is supposed to be red, white, and blue, why would it be rippling in the wind? That doesn't make sense. That's not how skin works. But also, for me, if someone did this to me, if someone like put on a pair of jaguar claws, I guess, and tore away the first layer of my skin, it wouldn't be the American flag underneath it. It would be the flag of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Yes, God. This is maybe the 18th faith over fear shirt I've seen. How scared are men? Actually, that's a rhetorical question. Very scared. They're extremely scared. Men are scared of a lot of things. They're scared of women, they're scared of the future, showing emotion, being bald, being short, rejection, being bald, each other, dying, being bald. They're scared of not leaving a legacy. The most fearful creature on earth is a man. No offense. Rock, paper, scissors, throat punch, I win. Dude, that is so random. Whoa. What does the back of this shirt say? I baked you a cookie, but I eated it? Why is he a skeleton? Okay, here we go. Another paragraph. Another DBQ of a shirt. My God. All right, let's get reading. Breathe fresh air. This is just floating on top of this shirt. This is not a photo of a shirt. This was never a shirt. Oh, wait, look how much more confident our stance got since the last time these 2 feet were in a picture. Maybe we're more excited about this shirt. Maybe we like ourselves better now. Run wild, free. Stay focused, stay strong. Be the best. The best that I can be. Hear what I say to you. I know I can make it. I know I can make it through. Every moment is fresh beginning. Running is freedom with every stride. The wind becomes a song and the ground a drum. Heart races, legs push, mind clears. It's not just movement. It's defiance against limits. Whether chasing dawn or escaping shadows, to run is to feel alive. I like that. That was nice. That was poetic. I like this one. Oh, hell yeah. I'm not even reading this one before I open it up. I want to be taken on a journey, sight unseen. Every now and then, I leave my room. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. So, here I am. Enjoy my presence, beep boop, beep, beep boop, boop, beep boop, for a limited time. Oh, okay, wait, how many people have bought this one? I need numbers. I know it is so many great aunts buying this for the 11-year-old boys in their life. That's awesome. This is the kind of stuff you would see at a mall kiosk back in the day. Maybe still in certain parts of middle America. I don't know. It was this and like, caution, extreme gamer entering room. Keep an eye on your tacos. It carries the same ethos as little brother's bedroom decor. This is really not exactly what I meant. This is why we can't let millennials have children. Because the type of thing that I was looking for is a lot more impact font, a lot more bright colors, a lot more lime green. None of this. Let him sleep, for when he wakes, he will move mountains. Little man cave. No! Just 10 more minutes? Like, this is what I mean. A little boy is the only thing God can use to make a man. Okay, so you straight up don't really know what I was asking you for. Because, yeah, I'm about to go onto Google and ask them the same question because you are playing in my face right now. On video. Thank you. Keep out. Gamer at work. Leave food and drinks at door. Enter at own risk. Not this. This is not what I'm... Little boy's room rules. And the rules being this cutesy, learn, build, play, have fun. No, it should be rules. Don't be a little sister. Don't be dad telling me to take the trash out. Don't interrupt me while I'm gaming. Obviously. Wow, this is a real lost art. That's pretty disappointing. The idea of a grown man wearing boys' clothing like this is so funny. No way. Are you joking me? A Charlie the Unicorn shirt in the big 2025? That's crazy. That was the first video I ever watched on YouTube. It was in my friend's bedroom while she was straightening her bangs and she had PETA stickers all over her mirror. That's how long ago it was. Who is this for? Oh, dude. I don't know why I asked that. Elder millennials. Not even elder millennials, regular ass millennials. Millennials who are the same age as me. Everything about this shirt is like something you would buy at Spencer's in 2007, even down to the font being pink, very much evocative of the real men do wear pink era. I'm wearing 2 pink polo shirts layered on top of each other right now. That's how much I love women. It was such a fun time. Do you think any of those men would have podcasts now where they debate girls on OnlyFans about whether or not life begins at conception? No. They're too busy raising families because they're all like 36 with regular jobs now. It's never luck. It's always God. It's never luck. It's always God. Every single time you win at the craps table, every single time you win at the slot machine, every single time you win at Plinko or poker, it's not luck. That was God. God wants you to keep gambling. They say that every gambler gives up right before his next big win. You know who said that? God. Roll those dice again, big man. Bigger man's gotcha. This is one of those window shopping shirts where it's like, do I even need to say anything? But I will, in case you're watching this in a different tab and can't physically see this shirt. Black t-shirt, white text, and it says, I'll beat your ass, with the B crossed out. You know what, actually? I like this. I like the intersection it sits at. I like what it implies about the wearer. Not just that they eat ass, but specifically that they used to be someone who would solve their problems with violence, who now solves them with suggestions of analingus. I hate that word so much. Suggestions of salad tossing, right? Did you guys know that I very recently, at the age of 31, learned what salad tossing was? I asked some friends, and they were like, yeah, it's, and they explained what it was, and I was like, oh. And they were like, what? And I was like, no, I just thought it was more involved. And they were like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, I thought when you toss a salad in real life, well, I guess the sexual act salad tossing also happens in real life, but when you toss a salad in your kitchen, I imagine that happens too. When you create a mixture of vegetables in a large bowl, you use tongs, right? And it's like you're using your arms a lot. So I assumed the act salad tossing involved, I don't know, A lot more like pulling and, I don't know, more action. More of a dynamic set of actions. Like a DDR game. Just a lot more going on. Maybe tongs. Maybe actual tongs. This shirt implies that once upon a time, this guy bought a shirt that says, "I'll beat your ass." And as time went by, he realized, I'm not that guy anymore. I don't want to beat people's asses. In fact, that's not what I want to do to asses at all. Here we have another Manfinity classic. This is a crop top that's also like a muscle tee crop top, like the kind of thing a bodybuilder in the 80s might wear, with kind of confusing messaging on it. Just kiss me, we can talk later. Let go of my sincerity, don't hurt feelings. This shirt really confuses me because it's a combination, seemingly, of telling the reader something and telling the wearer something. Just kiss me, we can talk later. This is something you're saying to someone you're trying to persuade into hooking up with you, right? And then quietly, to yourself, as an aside, almost like a soliloquy. Let go of my sincerity, don't hurt feelings. Externally versus internally. The poetic structure of this shirt is unlike anything else I've seen on Shein. And also, let go of my sincerity, don't hurt feelings. Don't you think those things are kind of opposite? Don't you think you need a little bit of sincerity in order to avoid hurting people's feelings? Also, let go of my sincerity. I would say just kiss me, we can talk later is very sincere. It's stripping away all other social niceties, and it's just saying directly, look, this is what I want. Just kiss me. We can talk later. I'm not saying that's a good thing to say. I'm saying that seems very emotionally open. That seems very bare and on the table. It seems sincere. Do all of the colorways say the same thing? Okay. Oh, no, they don't. No, they don't, actually. Genuine, occur, dream, plus vibes. God. Plus. Okay. I graduated school a really long time ago. Is this Common Core math? Do they even still do that? This one's great because it's funny and also like a little racist. The nondescript Japanesey font on anime is pretty clutch here. I love it. It feels kind of irrelevant, right? Like, I think we would have gotten the picture about the shirt being about anime from the giant illustration of random anime eyes here. What do you think is the most offensive thing to wear this shirt to? I want to say funeral, but I feel like depending on whose funeral it is, this could be really funny. Like, if this is your close friend, that might be hilarious. Yeah, like, their mom's not gonna like it. But if you spend all your time playing anime and watching video games with your friend, and then they die, and you wear a shirt that says, "I paused my anime to be here to their funeral," you know they're in hell looking up at you and laughing. You know? Like, it's cute. Wedding? Maybe? Children's piano recital. Job interview. Church confession. Baby cousin's baptism. I cannot believe I missed this while I was filming. The obvious funniest answer is candlelight vigil following a national tragedy. Like the "just kiss me, we can talk later" shirt, I like this shirt because it almost implies the shirt itself is sentient and communicating with the wearer in a very toxic way. Move in silence. Stop looking for a congratulations. Everybody don't rock with you how they claim. This shirt wants you to feel isolated and paranoid. This shirt is basically telling you all your friends hate you, you can't trust anybody, stop trying to share your life with other people. Brother, you need to lock yourself in your room. Turn off all the lights, switch your phone onto do not disturb, sit down at that desk, open up that laptop, and start drafting podcast ideas. Only losers form loving relationships with other people in their lives. Big dogs die alone. Old Rose smoking meats and clapping cheeks. Right. Yeah. Wait a minute. Did that pig cook that brisket? That's kind of messed up, right? That was probably like his friend from the barnyard. When I was a kid, my parents used to take me to this barbecue restaurant that had big painted murals on the walls of pigs just like going about their life. There was one of them where a biker guy pig was riding a hog. a motorcycle, and his well-dressed pig girlfriend was on the back, and she was kind of like, she was giving Miss Piggy a little bit. She was like blonde and had like a little ascot and like a poodle skirt on. I remember being a child looking up at these murals knuckles deep in a big pile of pulled pork, thinking to myself, why would they be endorsing this restaurant? This is them! I'm eating these pigs! It's interesting though, I didn't know Shein did collaborations with the police department. It's not the 4th of July until my wiener comes out. It's not the 4th of July until I have sexually harassed my community! They just started inviting me back to local events after the whole Memorial Day debacle, and here I go whipping it out one more time. But hey, it's the 4th of July. What am I supposed to do? Keep my cocky in my cargos? What am I, a communist? This can't be happening to me. I opened the tab earlier for women's clothing to move on to when I was done talking about the men's shirts. And I switched back over to men's shirts before the tab loaded. There's no way this is back. Girl, go watch the Altered State video from last week. How? Am I being chased? When I say prior to the Altered State video, I had heard the phrase "make heaven crowded" maybe once in my life. Now twice in the same week, it's following me. This phrase is following me. I feel like Jim Carrey in that movie. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I can't make a joke about this that's any different from the joke I already made in the Altered State video. It's simply that the phrase "make heaven crowded" does not make me think of bringing as many people as possible into the light of Christ. It makes me think that I'm being commanded to end the lives of as many innocents as I possibly can. It's not "make hell crowded." The wording here is very purposeful. I don't know, maybe similarly to how the phrase "make heaven crowded" is appearing to me against my will, maybe that's what happened to Donald Trump, but the opposite. Like one day he woke up in the morning and God was communicating with him, telling him, "Make hell crowded. You need to make as many people as possible irredeemably evil." And he was like, "I have the perfect plan." Hold on, partner. I'm overstimulated. Roses are red. People are fake. I stay to myself so I won't be on the first 48. Okay, first of all, that doesn't rhyme. Second off, why wouldn't the logo be centered? Third of all, I'm glad that the culture of t-shirts that advocate murder are so strong with Shein. We've been seeing t-shirts like this since the very first Shein window shopping all those years ago. Girl, now you know damn well. This has to be AI generated, right? This picture, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, with a dumpster that's on fire but closed. Dear tiny human behind me, you have a voice. You are valued, you are loved, you are respected, you belong here in a disco ball. You are important, you matter, you're worth it. Is this a shirt that you would wear in the hope that a child behind you would see it, read it, and then get all of this messaging from it? I'm assuming it's for children because tiny human is a pretty popular millennialism for a child or a baby, right? Which begs the question, I have actually a couple of questions. First of all, you're an adult wearing this shirt. Adults are taller than children on average, unless you're looking at me and my mom for most of my life. A kid's not going to be able to read all of the words on your shirt if they have to look up like 3 feet above them to see it. Also, a lot of kids and most babies can't read. So who is that even for? Literate kids who are tall enough to read everything on this shirt? Once a child's old enough for that, they're just gonna think it's cringe and like make an Among Us joke or something. I don't even know if they still do that. Make Among Us jokes, not think things adults do are cringe. I hope they do that forever. It's a part of growing up. I actually think this would be a great shirt for me to wear in Boston specifically, because I could wear this shirt with the phrase tiny human in it and not have to rely on children seeing it. Because most men in this city are very, very short. And then since they're going through some sort of loneliness epidemic, I've heard, it might do them well to read all the messaging on this shirt. So maybe I should buy this. Eleganza. Nope. Elenzga. Okay. Plus size women, solid color, bow tie, open back, casual, short sleeve shirt, summer women. I like that this is a fairly conservative blouse and jeans, and they still gave her the full bold glamour TikTok filter face app glam with a capital G facial treatment. You know what this head styling is reminding me of? My simple hairstyle I did for my Chipotle job audition earlier this month yesterday. I felt so beautiful, but also ready to work and streamlined focus. This is her coworker at Chipotle. They both got the job after the audition. Aw. Okay, I opened this up because this back cutout made me laugh so much. The idea immediately filled my mind of it being like a little bird bath on the center of your back for all of your back sweat. Like your entire back is covered except for this one little triangle on your mid back that's just slick. Just like full fat droplets of back sweat there. It's like a community pool for gnats or mosquitoes. Summer is so gross. We have another teacher core shirt, like the tiny human one, which I guess that's it. Like, it's for teachers to wear. That's why there's a pencil in the shape of a heart on the front. The only people on the earth who use pencils still are teachers, of course. I want to open this because it pissed me off that I've never heard this word before. Zenadakial. The idea of learning a word for the first time from a Shein window shopping video is making me feel really bad about myself. So now I have to look up what that means.
Xenodokial.
Whatever. Xenodokial. Friendly to strangers. Rare, obsolete. Oh, okay. So go fuck yourself. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you set yourself up by trying to find an adjective for every letter of the alphabet, and you got to X and started flipping out and started opening up your ancient Greek textbook and came up with this malarkey. That's not my fault. I don't feel bad about myself anymore. Unapologetically antisocial book club. Making friends with characters, not people. Meets weekly. How? How does it meet weekly if you're not making friends with people? That doesn't make any sense. Guess what, dork? Characters are people. I'm literally just a girl. I'm not talking about this again. Now you know damn well. You look at the grain on the jeans. You know damn well. Sativa to change the things I can. Indica to accept the things I cannot. Gen X, raised on hose water and neglect. I would like to point out that I'm just on women's plus size clothing. I did not tell Shein to just show me graphic tees. It's just 95% of them. Okay, so in another shout out to the Altered State video, there was a very similar shirt on the Altered State website that I said didn't make sense because it implied that Jesus was our waiter when waiters don't pay for food, but guests do. And my best friend gently was like, that's the point. The point is that he didn't have to pay for it, but he did because he's Jesus. And I was like, okay. Whoa. Oh. I had nothing else to say because she got me. I'm just stupid. If I was skinny and mentally stable, I'd be unstoppable. Y'all are lucky I'm squishy and crazy. Right. First of all, I think this is pretty bold-faced and cruel erasure of two very important groups of people, which are mentally stable fat people and crazy skinny people. Oftentimes, the pursuit of being thin is what makes you crazy. You think someone who's eaten nothing but bananas and boiled chicken all week and who does 16 sit-ups every time they feel a hunger pang is mentally stable? Do you think that? I appreciate that we also have the "it's never luck, it's always God" shirt for the girls. Hey girly pop, looks like you just unboxed the exact big into energy Labubu you wanted. And you think that's luck. No. That was God. God wants you to keep buying blind boxes. Go ahead and spend $45 on that Skull Panda limited edition blind box for me, okay, sweetheart? And that command isn't coming from me. It's coming from upstairs. Mwah. Red, white, and really not feeling it. Equal human rights, justice, and liberty for all. Shein has woke 4th of July shirts. I'm seeing this 2 weeks too late. Oh my God. That's so funny because I'm pretty sure I could find a shirt on here that's like, we stand for the flag and if you don't like it, move. Actually, Trump. Let's just see. Yeah, I mean... They got it for everybody. White, straight, Republican male. How else can I piss you off today? I want to buy that for myself. So these are the shirts for racists. Do they have other shirts for snowflake libs? Liberal AF. Liberalism is a mental disorder. That kind of could go both ways. That could be a shirt for conservatives or leftists. Woke. Perfect. That's all I need to type. Oh. Sure. Social justice. I'm the liberal, pro-choice, pro-gay marriage, secular, outspoken feminist you were warned about. Okay, so we got kind of the whole spectrum here. This is a shirt of a pickle staring aghast in horror at a jar of sliced pickles, which I think is pretty messed up because the equivalent of that is a human person looking at a jar full of body parts, and we're making fun of his trauma. I think that's cruel. It is interesting, though, that this implies that for cucumbers, pickling does not kill them. Like, if you're a sentient cucumber, you can easily become a pickle and still be alive. It's just once you're cut up, then you die. And I think we all know what I'm building to, which is, of course, the question of, for cucumbers, is becoming a pickle the same as transing your gender? I think resoundingly yes. And wouldn't it be so much nicer if it was just as easy as submerging yourself in pickling liquid for a couple of hours? I personally have a lot of friends who would have saved a lot of money if it was that easy. Maybe one day. It's okay to make some mistakes, not know everything, not be okay. No, it's not. God is greater than GDAV. G-D-A-V. GDAV. Oh, the highs and lows. The highs and lows. Then what are these? The twists and turns and angles? What are they spelling? What is being spelled here? Gadav. God is great, like greater than, like math? God. Yeah, like math. Okay. Never, I don't want to keep this one in, actually. Sucks to suck, dumbass. It's staying in. Did you know there's 2 places you can stay for free? In your lane and out my business. It's 3 places, actually. Heaven's the 3rd one, but it's going to be kind of crowded. Moist in all the wrong places. Queef queen. Eat, sleep, queef, repeat. May I suggest the roast beef? Don't scare me. I queef easily. One thing I like about these shirts in particular is actually the poor image quality, because it really drives home the sheer 2009-ness of all of these jokes. How are we still making queef jokes in 2025? It's just air. It's like not even funny. She says defensively. It's not funny! Shaken tits and taken shits. Ew. Oh. Solidarity. Just a girl. Not another one of these. Oh, okay. Well, at least that's different. I don't really like these swirlies in the background. They look like parasites to me. And I don't want to think about parasites while I'm also thinking about enemas. Okay? You know what? I think we're going to cap the video right there. I'm never going to use my Google account to sign into Shein.com. It's not going to happen. Okay, wow. This episode was jam-packed. I feel like I've learned so much about my fellow human beings from the shirts that they've been buying from Shein. And it's made me come to the conclusion that we should just let climate change wipe out humanity. Yeah, it's over for humanity. It's over for mankind. And womankind. We're not exempt either. Those queef shirts put me over. We're all done. No one gets out alive. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to use code NISIPISA for 10% off at your local enema store. Don't do that, actually. You should be paying full price for them. That's maybe not an area in which you want to cut corners. I love you so much. Goodbye.